Guys, I'm so sorry. I couldn't find my YouTube filming shirt. The early internet was a strange and beautiful place, but sadly not much of it remains alive anymore. These old websites that used to be filled with flaws and personality have now either been deleted because no one's paying for them, or scrubbed clean and ruined to fit with the times. And it's a sad realization, but most of the websites that built the groundworks for the internet that we now know today only lives on in the memories of those who were around to see it, which just sounds wrong considering how pretty much everything these days is archived on the Wayback Machine. So today I thought it'd be fun to do some digging and celebrate the lives of a few weird, obscure websites that are still somehow online and semi-functional. I found them on this blog called Websites from Hell, which is just dedicated to gathering and collecting all the weirdest websites that still exist. I see a spider in my room, so please join me for this quick, nostalgic, and educational journey that we're about to embark on. I see the spider. Okay, wait, I'm gonna get a picture. Boom. Focus! Pardon me. First up, we got Heavensgate.com, which is the only website on the list that you may actually have heard of before, because back in the 90s, it was a very famous cult founded by a guy called Marshall Applewhite. I feel like a news reporter. In 1996, the cult was featured all over the news for renting a massive house, and they were gonna do something inside of that house, which was a little bit controversial. Applewhite persuaded 38 followers to prepare for the ritual suicide so their souls could board the supposed craft. Applewhite believed that after their deaths, a UFO would take their souls to another level of existence above human. Their preparations included each member videotaping a farewell message. Now I know this has suddenly gotten very dark and serious, so why don't we take a second to appreciate how nice this website looks. I mean, fundamentally it's very obnoxious and in your face, but there's just something about this bright color palette and these animated pop-ups that you don't really see anymore, and it's nice. A true relic of internet nostalgia. And I think we're capable of being serious for a second. It is a genuine tragedy what happened, and it's made even sadder by the fact that not only did everyone think that they were going to be picked up by a spaceship, but Marshall Applewhite himself was also found dead with his 38 students. So may they all rest in peace, and 5 out of 10 spaceships to this website because it looks pretty. Tokyo Toilet Map is a website dedicated to finding the cleanest and the dirtiest toilets in Tokyo. This webpage contains photographs of the toilets at these stations and other locations throughout Tokyo. Have a good toilet time. That's not even a pun. I'm just gonna say that this is probably one of my favorite websites of all time, because what it lacks in complexity and backstory like Heavensgate has, it makes up for with its natural charm and cozy design, very reminiscent of the time that it was made. Last updated in 1997, July 14th. That's pretty cool. Any toilet lucky enough to be featured on the website will be fairly ranked based on 3 factors: cleanliness, breadth, and congestion. This is a pay toilet. It costs 100 yen, about $1. I think it is too expensive to use it, but it smells good, is very clean, and very large. It is larger than bathroom at my home. Yeah, I mean, if I was in Japan, how could I resist taking a poo in that? By this point, I'm sure we can all see how it goes. The good toilets get good reviews, and the bad toilets also get good reviews. Help me. After taking this picture, I felt nauseated. Then why did you give it 5 stars, you creep? I'm joking. This website obviously has a bit of humor in it. I would give 5 stars to a filthy toilet as well. After spending what may be considered a weird amount of time staring at toilets and enjoying it, I came to one final conclusion. Japanese toilets are weird. I'm assuming you squat over this little hole in the floor and just let her rip. Seems kinda gross. Tokyo Toilet Map also has a far more extensive Japanese version, which features a survey that lets you find your perfect toilet like it's a dating app. And even though this website isn't the prettiest thing in the world to look at, it is the textbook embodiment of sharing your passion before social media existed. And for that effort alone, I will respect the guy who made this. 9 out of 10 public toilet seats. Utah UFO Hunters is probably one of the coolest websites you could ever accidentally stumble upon, because it just gives you that impression that you're not really supposed to be there. And oh, what's this? Looks like just having the website's URL in my notes for this video was enough to raise the alarm bells at Google. Guess they don't want us uncovering the truth. Right off the bat, I think this website looks amazing. The early 2000s is definitely a time where people were beginning to experiment with more advanced coding and giving their websites more character. In a time pre-clickbait, this website is exactly what it says on the tin. If you want to see UFOs in Utah, this is the place to be. But just like tinned food, it doesn't stay good forever. While the website itself is somewhat intact, a lot of the videos uploaded that contain proof of UFOs were saved on external websites that were sadly lost in time or erased from history. Chris Rock, what's he got to do with this? Alright, well I guess we'll never know. Grr. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But even though it was a little bit tricky to find, there is UFO content on this website. There are also a lot of terrifying sound effects on this website, which I did not think to look out for, because when's the last time you got jump scared by a random website? That just doesn't happen anymore. Alright, they better win me over with these photographs. They better be pretty darn...
Status unexplained.
So, now I know what you've all been waiting for, and after clicking like a bajillion different links on this jungle of a website, I finally found the UFO content that Google was trying to stop me from showing you. It was nuts. That's clearly an alien saucer. I mean, you know, you see the shape there. You know what that looks like. Look at these cheeky aliens lurking around in the daytime as well. And look at that. What else could this be? It's an alien. 2006. That's the year I was born. Maybe I was dropped off by aliens. That would explain why I'm so quirky. These guys were doing the red circle before it was red. Yeah, I would, that's definitely a UFO. What? It's a UFO. If seeing that didn't change your perception of reality, then I don't know what will. Apart from the fact that this website has the coolest merch I've ever seen. Hello guys, I forgot to rate this website, but I wholeheartedly give it a 7 out of 10, all things considered. So there you have it. Some old websites are just too good to be faded away with time. So I want to give a big thank you to all the web developers who stand by their old websites and allow them to flourish through another generation. These web pages are very fun to check out for yourself when you get a chance. Apart from Heavensgate, I can't in good conscience recommend that anyone gets too deep into that. But the rest of them, yeah, check them out while we still have them. They're cool, they're nice, they're fun, no matter what Google says. Thank you all for being so patient while I did my exams. I'll be responding to every single comment. Join the Discord server, and I sincerely hope that you have a nice day. Yo, what up? It's your boy J-Cam. I just finished all my exams. Finally able to come back and spit fire on a brand new rap. I know you guys been missing me. I've been missing you too, constantly.